What's up guys, today I'll show you how to make a mail server on Debian using a free and open source mail server called Mailu. And you can start sending business emails and cold emails. Okay, so what you'll need are VPS with open port 25. You can use RackNerd, AltaHost, Contabo, or AlexHost. You can also use Hostinger, and you need to register a domain name, of course. I can recommend Namecheap, and do not register domains with .loans, .space, .xyz, or anything that that looks spammy. And you just need to use the usual .com, .org, .net, .ai, .io, and register them on Namecheap. And you can also use other registers, but we will be using Namecheap in this tutorial, and I will connect Namecheap to Cloudflare. A free Cloudflare account will do. And of course we will install Docker so that we can use Mailu. So let's get started. Okay, so we will be using RackNerd VPS for this because it has an open port 25. Just get a 4 GB of RAM. And if you don't know how to set up RackNerd, I will put a link on the description down below on how you can set up your RackNerd VPS step by step. And register your domain on Namecheap. You can use .com, .io, .ai because they have good deliverabilities. Okay, now I am here on my VPS control panel. My VPS is already set up and it is online, and you will get your login details on your email. So you better check out your email. And of course, we will need to check this for a possible blacklist. So go to MX Toolbox. Let's check our IP. And our IP is clean. Next, we will set our hostname. We will set this to mail.webchunks.shop or whatever you will name your hostname. Just go to hostname and enter your hostname here. And of course, we will need to contact RackNerd support and let them know that we will get an IPv6 and change this to our hostname for the reverse DNS for both IPv4 and IPv6. So just contact them because they'll handle the reverse DNS. Okay, now let's run our SSH client called Bitwise. It's absolutely free. Okay, now we have set up our hostname. We will set up our DNS records. So let's go to our domain register and manage your domain, and we will set up a free Cloudflare account first. Okay, now let's add a website that will be webchunks.shop. And scroll down, use free, and click continue. Okay, let's close this one. Copy this name servers here to Namecheap and use custom DNS. Okay, I'll just remove this one first. Copy the second paste it here. So just click save. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. I'll just remove this. Okay, let's click continue. Click confirm. Okay, let's click continue. I'll finish later. We will check back later. Okay, our domain is active and we can start adding our DNS records. So let's start with the root and IPv4. Just copy this one. And I will not use a proxy. Let's add mail, our host name. Save. Okay, now let's run our SSH client called Bitwise. It's absolutely free, and I will put the download link below so that you can use it. So let's run Bitwise. So you put your IP address here and just use username root, and for advanced users you can use SSH keys to log into your server. So for now I will be using root and just use login. For now I will be using root and password authentication and just click login. Just accept and save. Paste your password and click OK. And just click new terminal console. Okay, so first we will update our system. We'll be using root, and if you don't have a root access but you have a sudo user, you can use sudo. So I'll be using apt. And by the way, all the commands are located on my tutorial here, and I will also put a link on the description down below so that you can read this step by step. Okay, so for root you can just copy this one and just right click and hit enter. And next we will install Docker. If you don't know how to install Docker, I have also put the installer here. So just copy the command and right click to paste, hit enter. Let's install Docker Compose. Just copy this command, right click, and now let's install Mailu. So let's create a directory. Just copy this one and paste it here. And now let's go to this setup utility made by Mailu. Okay, let's open this on a new tab. Okay, for step 1, initial configuration, we need to use our Mailu directory, and we'll put our domain here. So for admin, we'll just use admin, and for our certificates, we will use let's encrypt certificate. Okay, I'll just leave this as is. I'll use webshanks and our link to website URL. And of course, you need to enable the admin user interface. And if you will use API, just enable this one. But we'll not be using this one for now. And let's choose Roundcube for our webmail client. And of course, it's important to have an antivirus, and be sure to have at least 1 GB of memory, but I recommend use at least 4 GB of RAM. And enable WebDAV, FetchMail, and Tika. And step 3, we will put our IPv4. Okay, let's go back to our VPS control. Okay, I'll just copy my IP here and paste it here. So leave this as is, and if you want to use IPv6, you can enable this one, but Mailu do not recommend that you will enable IPv6. Okay, of course you need to enable internal DNS resolver and put your host name here. That will be mail.webshanks.shop or whatever host name you have created here, and just click setup Mailu. Okay, now we will get these files, the docker compose.yml and mailu.env. Okay, just copy this one, hit enter, copy this one and hit enter. Okay, for step 2, okay, did not insert any malicious code, and let's go directly to step 3. Let's copy this one. Okay, and finally we will copy this one, and be sure to set a password later on. Okay, just paste it here. Okay, we have created our admin user. Okay, let's access our admin interface and webmail. So go to your hostname, that will be mail.webshanks.shop /admin. Okay, that will be admin at webshanks.shop and uppercase password. So this is a default password I have created, but we will set a strong password later on. Okay, great. Now we are here on our Mailu admin dashboard. Okay, first we will update our password. Just go to update password. We will use a secure one. Okay, I'll just paste my secure password here and just click update password. Now let's add domain. So just go to mail domains. Okay, so we already have a domain name added, but we will go to this icon right here, and we will start adding our DNS records. Our MX DNS will be mail.webshanks.shop. Do not include the period at the last part. So this will be MX record. Oh, sorry, that will be at for the root. We'll use 10 as priority. So just click save. And now for our SPF, okay, I'll just copy this one. And go to Cloudflare, add a text record. Okay, we will still use for our root, and I will add my IPv4 here. So IP4 space, let's copy this IP. Sorry, it will be this one. So hit save. Okay, so DNS, TLSA, and other DNS configurations like client are optional. So for now, I'll skip this one, but you can also add this on your DNS. So for our DKIM, go to generate keys. And click confirm. Okay, perfect. So now we have our DMARC. Okay, we will add our DMARC. Let's add a text record. Be at. Okay, copy this one up until here. Okay, sorry, this is not at, but it will be underscore dmarc.webchunks.shop, and click save. And let's go to our DKIM. So that will be DKIM. Okay, another text record for our DKIM. Sorry, it will be paste, and copy our value here from here up to here. Do not include the quotation marks. Okay, paste it here and just click save. And we will wait for a few minutes or hour maybe for our DNS to start propagating. Okay, let's create a mailbox. Okay, just go to mail domains. Click this envelope icon. Okay, let's add a user. Let's say Drew. Okay, let's Drew Shanks, and I will use a strong password. Okay, let's paste this one here. And just click save. And let's go to webmail. Okay, if you are facing this kind of roadblock, I have a fix for this. So I'll just go down right here, and we will use this command to fix this problem. So go to your terminal console, paste it here, and just hit enter. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, it's an internal server error. Okay, let's hard refresh. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's compose, and let's go to mail tester to test our email deliverability. Okay, just copy this one, and I will use a text email template. Okay, just paste it here. Okay, and just click send. Okay, let's check our score. Okay, perfect. We have a 10/10 score. Okay, now let's try to send to Gmail and Proton Mail. So I'll be sending to Gmail and webshops at proton.me. Okay, I will be using an ML template. Okay, so let's remove this one. Let's send. Okay, let's go to Gmail and Proton Mail. Okay, we received it directly to our inbox and not on spam. What about Proton Mail? Okay, perfect. So let's reply. Thanks. Okay, let's send this one. Okay, let's go to our webmail. Okay, perfect. We received the reply from Proton Mail. So now we can send and receive email messages. And this is how you will set up Mailu email server on Debian 12 and send emails. You can also use this for cold email marketing. You can use Smart Lead, Sales Blink, or Long List. I have created a tutorial for that, and be sure to check those tutorials. And if you want to send cold emails, be sure to warm up your IPs and of course verify your lead list. If you have any questions, just comment them on the comments section down below and I'll try to answer them all. As usual, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if this video helped you in any way. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you on my next video.